Hey, what's up, Jeff? What's going on, Alt? Alright. Josh, what's up, brother? I feel like farming something different. I think I'm gonna go do like ancient tunnels with my cold sword for a little bit. Some guy, what's up, brother? What's up, Joe? Mix it up a little bit. I probably don't have the waypoint. What's ancient tunnels is Lost Far Oasis, right? That's right, isn't it? Far Oasis. I don't remember. I haven't done it in so long. No, that's Maggot Lair. Lost City. Yep. I don't think I've done this since like pre first ladder. I haven't done I did a video on like ancient tunnels like way early on, but I haven't even been here since then. It's actually not horrible. I found some decent stuff here. Better than the pits, actually. Actually found Andy's last or Tuesday. Today already Thursday? Holy crap. Hey, what's up, Roger? What's going on, brother? Fishing simulator. I haven't played one of those in so long, man. My brother-in-law, when he was younger, he had some sort of fishing simulator where you actually had like a little rod or something. It's like an old Nintendo or something, but you literally actually had like a little fishing rod you would hold. Yeah, I think it was some guy. I vaguely remember it, but yeah, it was like a little rod you'd hold, man, and then cranked it and everything. It was pretty funny, actually. Oh, I should have went the other way. Oops. No. We we had a well, I know his wasn't a Wii because they never had one. He did have like an N64 or something, so that was probably the one. Um, We bought a Wii way back when they first came out. It was kind of fun for a while, but did I miss it? Where's it at? It's the only thing about ancient tunnels is hunting for the trapdoors sometimes a pain in the ass. I think I went past it somewhere. Did I miss it? The Wii was actually fun. We used to do the Wii bowling thing. That one was kind of fun. Where the hell is it? Okay, I feel like I'm just blind and just going right over it. Alright, I feel like I've missed it like half a dozen times. Bottom right. Alright. Up here somewhere. Alright, I'm losing my mind. Where's it at? For some reason, I'm just not seeing it. Was I next to it? Holy crap, I'm blind. I think I saw it. Yeah. Jesus. Them old eyes. The only thing about here was just the fact that it didn't have as many boss champ packs as the pits. The pits has a few more boss champ packs than ancient. But if you were running like a cold sort, this was like always to play before Sunder Charms. Running cold, I mean, there was no cold immunes in here. So you had your TC-87 drop area running a cold sort. Pre-Sunder Charms. Now it doesn't matter. Missed the chest. Nothing but blues so far. There's a charm at least. How much magic find am I running? 527. It's not like I have a little bit of magic find. Alright, maybe find the next one quicker. Snipes! What's up, brother? Appreciate your help, Charles. I was just blind to it. I did it again. Liam, what's up, man? Farming Act 2, you always got to just sail east, or sail west, and go back and hit the TP here. It's just quicker. Alright, am I going to struggle with this one? Yeah, Liam, we're just kind of holding our breath now, right? See what they come out with. Mark leveled. I don't have a ton to clean up on my non-ladder stuff because I kind of did that already. I probably should pick through and really go through it. But when I added it up the other day, I did still have like, what was it, like 5 character slots? So I'm okay for next season. I mean, I guess as Cold Sork, I don't even need to mess with this, right? I could just do pits just to mix it up, because, I mean, with Sunder, it doesn't matter. There's more mobs there. Yeah, I'm going to do pits. Yeah, we'll get a better sense of it next week.
Where can I take you?
And see what they do, man. Usually the first part of the ladder's kind of fun, regardless. Regardless what they give us. It's just the fall off, if they don't give us anything decent, will be a lot quicker. Instead of making it to like mid-season before it gets kind of too boring. I mean, if they don't give us anything like decently substantial, I mean, shoot, 1 month in might become up the fall off point, right?
Ah, the monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
I mean, I haven't really noticed. Is the duping getting that bad? I mean, I don't trade a lot, so I'm not in the trade market to even know whether it's happening. Has there anything been said, like being said that they're definitely botting like the 32020s? Or not botting, but duping? Gotta be honest, this is easy. This is faster, way faster than the barb. We don't hork, of course, but yeah, not a problem, Snipes. Let's take a look. Let's do this. Well, normally the easiest way to tell. Oh, you're already in it. My bad. Is if it's like the same like the same group of people or same people just in general, selling like the 320s and stuff. That's kind of the way, right? All right, Snipe's got our first unID'd sunders. Oh, good grief! He's going at the bounty. All right, best he could do is one burr rune. See, doesn't match graphics. And we need some scrolls.
Good day.
But I mean, it very well. They've found a way. 73 cold, not a bad one. 79 cold. You're bouncing all around it. 77 lightning. 89 lightning. Last chance. Oh, a perfect cold one. There you go. There's a perfect cold. That's probably worth something. If nothing else, you got a perfect one out of it. That's the only ones I'm hanging on to. If I get a sunder and it's not perfect, I just chunk it. But a perfect one like that, you can hang on to that. I think they got some decent trade value still. Tomac, what's up, brother? Anybody else sitting on unID'd sunders right now? Remember, guys, this is the bounty. Still hasn't been claimed. iGraphics both. If you match graphics and stat, two burr runes. If you match stat, 1. Same for the poison. 80 poison. Match stat and graphics, 2. Match just stats, 1. So that's where we're at. Can's bounty still lives, just like his lack of Shakos. They figured it out. They probably could be duping.
The monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
Just such a weird thing, man. Yeah, I mean, the 320/20s just as a drop is really rare. They could be poofing as well. People using them to trade, and then they're vanishing, which is sad.
I am overburdened.
Sorry to hear, Bob. Yeah, if they're not poofing, then they figure something else. Anybody want that? You'll get 4 sockets out of it. Otherwise, I'm gonna chunk it. It's what is this? 7 ED ethereal. I'm just not a fan of CVs. Not holding. Last call on that. I'll pick it up if somebody wants to grab it. We're just getting started, Bob. When it comes to grail, man, it's kind of slow. Alright, last chance. Ethereal. This will max sockets you get CV is 4. So if you socket quest this, you'll get 4 sockets. But again, it's a CV, so not even sure if that's worth a socket cat. Maybe if it was a perfect one, like a 15 ED one, maybe somebody'd grab it or take it. But I mean, at this point, all right, it's gone. 3, 2, 1, gone. I made that CTA and I rarely even actually use it. I probably should put it on the druid. I'd probably get more use out of it on the druid. Teleport right into that pack. Yeah, I mean, I got like a regular one. I don't have any like ethereal ones, but I got that one I found Tuesday. I'm not going to do anything with it. I was just going to drop it into a freebie game. Yeah, you can have it.
Carry anymore.
You able to catch up on the snowing, the snow plowing, man? Seemed like the weather was keeping you kind of busy. You want to grab it now? You have it now. Oh, boy, it doesn't take long for them games to disappear. I'm in win 1. Is that it? Can't have my perfect one. You can have the one-off perfect. Minus 33 wind chill? No, thank you. It's kind of miserable out here today. It's just bleh. Yeah, it's not ethereal. Here you go, man. I don't even know why I'm hanging on to it. I guess just because it rolled at 1030. But I mean, like even on my Merc, I got the I got an ethereal 1030. It's so pretty. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Jerry. I love you too, man. Yeah, Tyler, it is, dude. Andy does not drop Andy, which, yeah, kind of weird, right? He's doing pretty good, Bob. He's. What's up, Shiz? He's he's making it. He's doing his thing, man. He's still trying to get into his groove. He was two months in the hospital in rehab, so it's taking him a while to get back into it. But he's doing it.
The monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
Yeah, we'll probably do that here in a minute. I probably need to look at some of my season or non-ladder stuff and see what I need to dump. Just to make sure. Jeremy, what's up, man? I don't know about that blind deleting stuff, man. That's kind of crazy. What is my mouse keep getting stuck on? I'm gonna have to take a look. See, well, I think we talked about it before. It's like pointless to have like level 1 mules, right? Because I mean, all these characters that are rolling in. I mean, I thought about deleting the high levels, but I mean, I just use them as mules, I guess. Better than a level 1 mule. But I mean, this will be my third, like, 90 plus Sork once it rolls to non-ladder. Ooh, a 451 poison? That's pretty cool. I think that has some value on the non-ladder scene with the PvPers. Nah, Jerry, they're not going to say anything till next week, dude. I checked earlier. When Pez said next week, yeah, they're not going to do anything early. They're trying to come up with some stat changes that they can put out there to appease people wanting something new. Here's the problem with the pits. Nothing drops. I don't care. It just doesn't for me. Pits is like my anti-magic finding area. Just nothing drops in the pits. Am I? Hold on, let me look. No, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's so much darker out, so the light has more of an effect. I don't know. I hadn't changed anything, dude. Alright, so let's see. Alright, let's see what we need to keep, what we need to trash. Alright, this is my barbarian. This is now line ladder. Alright, so probably held on to them. Get an ethereal head striker. I feel like I need to keep that just because I never had one. I don't know what's supposed to go here. I got my torch. Maybe gold find? Is that what I'm doing here? Maybe that. Oh God, I think that these are left for reroll. Regular war strike's not worth keeping. Hold on. Let's do this in a. I don't know if people actually are collecting non-ladder stuff, but we'll make a non-ladder game. Nah, I can't, dude. I'm a hoarder at heart, man. I can't just delete stuff. So this is non-ladder. Should I make? Yeah, maybe I should just make a free game. Let's make a free game. Free stuff. Wait, what does that mean? Widen space and for item drops. Has this always been there? I don't even recognize. I don't remember that being added. I don't know why I'm passwording it. Was it added or was that from the beginning? I've never noticed that check thing there. Because I know they added the terrorized one with 2.5. Huh. That's weird. Alright, free stuff. We'll make it a normie game. That's already there. Yeah, there's your loot filter, boys. Oh, is that what it is, Jerry? Okay, that makes sense. Oh no, Fuzzy, I couldn't. Alright, we'll make it free stuffs. Alright, so Ethereal Reapers, keep. Ethereal Head Striker, I don't want a key. Trang Belt, I don't think I need that. Alright, I don't know why. Let's see. That was for my throw. I don't want that. Don't need an extra dwarf. I can't, dude. That's ethereal. What do I have on this character? Oh, okay, so I was using this to like cowhork or something, because I got the whiz spikes on. Don't need this crap. Pea-comb. Okay, so this was my perfect gold find. So this was a gold find setup. See, I can't even drop stuff. I'm sitting here arguing with myself. I got 3 BKs. Sork torch, an extra Shaco. I don't need that. I don't need that. Dual leech ring. Those are actually kind of rare. I could use one on my barb right now. No, Tyler, stop. I don't need that. I don't need that. I got a pair of gores, so I don't need the gores. Is that a good LL, or like very low? That's a level 9 with 20 ED and 5 max. I know the 5 max is way better. The 20 ED doesn't help anywhere near as much. I'm in free stuffs with an S. So I'm gonna keep this. The dual leech ring are actually. I don't need the towel Amy. What about this one? That's 37 though. 30 is the max ED you can get on a rare jewel, and I think the min max is actually, it's either 8 or 9 that's max on that. Snipes, this is free stuffs with an S. Yeah, this is just non-ladder stuff. Max damage. That's what I thought, Jerry. It just looks cool, right? Because I think that 20 ED is like the highest you can get on a level 9 or under. But I think it's it's like 12 max damage, I think, is the highest you can get. Yeah, this is non-ladder. The 5 did, yeah. Yeah, there's something. When I saw that drop, though, I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool looking roll. But I wasn't sure if it was worth anything. Let's see. This, I got a plain Ariats. We'll keep one of these. We'll throw this one. Yeah, Can. I'm just dumping. I'm going to go through my. It's free stuffs with an S. Wow, I got a lot of runes. What I got? I got 3. Well, when I say a lot, compared to some of you guys, it's nothing. Some of you guys, well, I got a decent amount. I give a lot of my stuff away. Got no low runes. Yeah, I'm missing low runes. No jaws. Yeah, Tomac, I do have a couple of pally torches left on ladder. Alright, so let's go to the next character. So that was my barb here. See, I don't know what's on these. I probably just need to delete some of these mules. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need Drax. Somebody gave me this. Is this worth a flip? It's got a and I'm assuming, like a resist jewel in it, but it's only 2 socket. So it's +3 with faster cast rate, which doesn't actually help traps. Maybe with teleporting. We'll think. I should probably toss this. Oh, that's right, it's blue. I always have it in my head. It's 3 socket for just the bases. But yeah, this is blue, so it's only going to get 2. No, what? Let's see. Keep the 5s. 5, 5, 4, 5, and get rid of that one. This is burr value, really? High Lords, resists, High Lords, resists. Don't need another Atmos. Tau. Yeah, screw Metal Grid. I don't care about Metal Grid. Another Wisp. Carrion Wind, don't care. Nature's Peace, don't care. Crescent. I don't think, yeah, that's not worth anything. Nature's Peace. I already just threw one on the ground. Alright, so we'll move this. Okay. So we'll see some maybe we'll give this away. So I can move these 5/5 facets. I'm going to delete this character. 15 all res, lightning. We'll keep the Isted Babbo. 10 ED Archon. Yeah, we'll keep just perfect. Oh, really, Snipes? That's pretty cool. I got enough High Lords. I don't need another Wisp. What y'all think about this ring? Just chunk it. I feel like well, poison resist sucks. Mana's low. The strength is kind of nice. But I'm not gonna hold it. What about this for LLD? 5 strength, 15 all res. What are they putting in LLD sockets? I don't know what they socket in their LLD gear. You would think the res would be kind of nice to have, but I don't know. That's a plain all res. Forget about that one. Alright. Why there's so many people in a non-ladder freebie game? Alright, let's chunk some High Lords on the ground. Alright, I'm going to delete this character. Alright, that's this one. Delete. Alright, what's we got here? gold, don't care. 40 gold, don't care. Look at his charm, Snipes. Literally what you just said, Janitha rolled. That's crazy. Oh, Liam, dude. That's going to be nice. Masteries, don't care. I went to a mule and I had a 41 lifer martial arts charm. That's funny. 7 fast run walk crossbow. Yeah, I'm gonna chunk that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this charm. I don't care about the crossbow one. Alright, we're gonna delete this character. That's all I had on this one. What's a Yamazaki 18? Alright. Delete. Oh, really? Interesting. What's up, Durkin? I didn't know the Japanese were really known for their whiskey, though. That's interesting. That's cool. I didn't even really know that was a thing. Alright, yeah, let's just delete that. We're not going to worry about a hardcore character. So it's just become a thing? That's pretty cool. Are you serious? That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Hey, what's up, Gerard? I did not know the Japanese had made such advances in their whiskey distilling. That's actually nuts. Alright, here we go. Wow, that's actually really cool. So what's a bottle of that run, that Yamazaki 18? Alright, so we're not going to delete this character. What do we have to get rid of? Some more gores. He's got gores. Let's chunk the gores. Dungos for Ubers. 35 spirit. What's he got on switch? Why? Oh, I can't wear it? His strength requirement's not there. That's a weird one. 102 poison. $500 to $800. Holy crap! God almighty. That's crazy. P-comb, dual P-combs. Seraphs, don't need that. Well, that's a nice dual each. That's actually a really nice dual each ring. Don't care about essence. It's another BK. Why do I have carrion wind on? What is that all about? I think I swapped that when I was doing like Lilith. I bet I was doing when I was doing Lilith. FCR ring. Let's see. FCR ring. 20 ED. We don't need that. Is that worth keeping as a base? It's just 3 lightning. I don't think that's worth keeping as a base. Man, Liam. I don't know why I have that. I think these are bases that can be rolled, but it's not worth keeping. Just making room. There's my Breath of the Dying. We won't be throwing. I'm gonna use this one day. One day we'll use this. 500 max damage on a one-hander. It's crazy. Alright. I'm not deleting this character anyways. Alright. I think this one just has bases on it. We could probably delete this one. +5 Kano. You think that's worth it? I don't think that is. It's just taking up space. I guess if it was like maybe Armageddon, that'd be worth it. Oh man, I'm not sure how I feel about that kind of collecting where you don't actually sample what you have. Like the same with like people that have like wine that's really expensive, but they don't ever actually enjoy it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like if you're going to collect something like, especially like wine, I feel like you should enjoy it. Etrex, Perfect Shaco. We'll keep the Perfect Shaco. Ethereal Haas. Yeah, that's true, Jerry. Is it true though with the whiskey? The older it gets, though, is there not like a cap at some point where maybe it turns back down? Because I mean, I've heard of old, like old people keeping like old scotch, and they touch the old bottles. Now, once you open the like the whiskey or the scotch, does that change it? Like once you break the seal? Ethereal Steel Carapace. I don't need that. Ethereal Gladbane. I don't need that. Lightning Wormus. Fireball Wormus. Yeah. Yeah, but I guess with like people that are maybe experts, they can notice it. It's weird because I've actually watched like some of those guys that like rate or reviewed like different whiskeys and stuff on YouTube just randomly. And there's a lot of nuance to that stuff that just I don't know that much about. We'll keep the Haas. I'm gonna chuck that. Ethereal Treks. They're cool, but I don't see a use for them. Definitely junk that, chunk that. These are cool ornaments, but I don't see using these either. And this one rolled a 10-10. That's horrible. Well, it rolled 15 fire though, and it's fireball ormus. How many of these do I have? Okay. Probably not the fire one for sure. Or I mean the lightning one. It did roll almost perfect damage. 15, 13, 15. That's kind of cool. We'll chunk that one. I don't want the tracks. This stuff will just get moved into like a higher level mule. These are like low level mules. There's no sense in keeping them. My poor Boazon. Alright, what do I got here? Don't care about that. Don't care about that. 39 chances. Let's do this. We'll start dumping the Movina set. I'm not going to delete this character. See, I found these ethereal T-strokes. Kind of hurt me a little bit. That's only 167 though. Get rid of that. We'll do that. We'll do this. Get rid. I don't know why I have that. Just in case I wanted to play Javazon again. Another Wisp. Another Rising Sun. Another High Lords. Dual Leech. I think that's good for Boazon. No. No. What do I have ring-wise? I got a Raven. 235, 20. Low one. Don't care. Don't care. Alright. What's up, Tommy? What's going on, brother? Actually playing single player? I hear you, man. We'll keep that one. That's going to be one of my high-level mules. Uh-oh. Man, all kind of stuff on the ground now. Alright, so this is bases. I probably will never roll any more rune words on non-ladder. I don't see the point of it. So, don't need that. I probably should just dump all this. It's hard. And I know I'm not going to use it, but I don't know. I'm not going to use this stuff. That's just insight. It's only 36 resists. The 9-3 Great Poleaxe. Is that ethereal? Nah, that's a regular one. That one's ethereal. Won't use it. Spirit. Tretch. Yeah, let's just get rid of it all. Not perfect. It's free stuffs with an S, Tommy. It's non-ladder. This is non-ladder. We're clearing out the non-ladder stuff. I'm getting rid of all these mules that I'll with stuff I'll just never use. Oops, god dang it. Stop. I'm letting go. I'm trying to time it, and it's there. It goes. One more mule. Yeah, it's free stuffs with an S at the end. God dang, how many instant Alibabas I have? Alright, that one's easy enough. Yes, with S at the end. Free stuffs. So these, I think these are the ones that were my season 1 or 2, or season 1 mules. Look at some more ethereal. There's another ethereal Andes. That's a 1029. So I had 2 of them, and one was perfect and one was almost. Don't need the treks. What's up, Rofo? What's going on, brother? What are you talking about? These? Yeah, I'm not seeing throwing these on the ground, to be perfectly honest. This isn't a perfect roll on the strength, but it's still a good one. And that is one off strength perfect. So I'm gonna hang on to those, and I'm gonna delete the mule. Yeah, I hear people say that about the treks, but I mean I've found like multiples of them. G Skull worthless. I know in some builds they're used, but I don't know what. I think it's like an Amazon or a Bozon build or something. All right, we got all kind of stuff here. This was my season 1 Ubers Foden. Perfect Titans. Not ethereal though. But 200 ED Titans, that's perfect. Faux build, and then grief for Ubers. Ethereal Grand Gimmers, don't care. Mother's Nature Piece, don't care. I don't care about that. It's the 3 Nova Ormus with 14 lightning. Yeah, you only get 20 slots. I feel like I should hang on to it, a Nova Ormus. It's almost perfect lightning damage. It's 1 off. These are just charms to be re-rolled. I don't need these. I'm not deleting this character anyways. This is a... this is going to be a mule. At this point, these high-level characters are just going to be mules. So I'm just going to dump all the stuff that's not really worth a lot. Just have the space. Here's my necromancer. This is actually from non-ladder. Let's see, it doesn't even have armor on. Or gloves. What's he? Oh, I was switching around my Enigma. Some more gores. I don't need those. Don't need that. 41 traps. I don't know why I'm wearing the not as good ones. It's not that good a roll. I don't know why I'm hanging on to that. It's only 8 FCR. Hey, what's up, Dennis? Don't need that. Don't need bone shade. Bone shade. What am I using? We'll keep the homunculus. Yeah, I think that's why I hung on to it. It was a decent one, but I think we had gone over it and it was like kind of eh. Summoner, summoner, just in case I switched it. I I don't know why. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. All right. Again, this is just for space. This is just for space. Yeah, Dennis, but you live in Florida, man. Come on. Alright, this is my highest level character. Oh, it's full. The free stuff game is full. There you go. Alright, I don't even know what I have here. I got a Rax. We'll keep that. Ethereal Kira's. It's almost perfect one. I don't know why I have all these essence. Another Andes. This one's a 929. Man, I get some serious strength rolls on this stuff. I think a week or two ago. Jeff, this one is free stuffs with an S. I don't know why I have a train belt. 30 Nagel. Yeah, I think I was keeping that for switches. PNB. Gold. Keep that, keep that. Lightning, lightning, cold. I don't need the Andes. I think these are charms just to re-roll. They're not going to know. Playing martial arts. Another 30 Nagel. Nature's Peace. We'll keep one. Another 30 Nagel. Not a good dual each. Yeah, Liam, it's funny because this is non-ladder. I wouldn't have thought there would have been this many people swooping into non-ladder, right? Bob, what's going on, man? But yeah, people just jumping in this non-ladder game. Alright, one more character. This is my Season 1 Sorceress. She'll be a mule. Oh dear God. Oh, I'm afraid to even look. What? Oh, I think... I don't know why we did this. I'm assuming there's got to be a gauge. Yeah. So this is her gear. Alright, so this is a edge bow. We don't need a second one on non-ladder. Yeah. I don't have room for these runes in my rune stash right now. Alright, so what we got? Amaras, High Lords, Metal Grid. Alright, so we keep the Maras for switch out. I've already thrown 2 High Lords out. I got 2 more. Yeah. These are all just roll charms. They're worthless. Hey, what's up, Janitha? Probably Jerry. Putting in free stuff. Alright, so I think I'm done. I need to cube up like some of the pools and stuff. I don't need. Well, I guess I can. I don't have that much space here. I don't really need the low ones because I'm not going to do any crafting on non-ladder, so I don't need any of this. It's pointless to hold those on non-ladder. I'm not going to cube up. I'll keep lemon higher. Now I'll keep lemon higher. Yeah, I'm not going to keep anything lower than that. So we'll do this. We'll just move this stuff over. I'll organize that better at some point. I'm telling you guys, the best we're going to come up with for the rest of what we're supposed to be getting is going to be non-ladder single player changes, I think. Yeah, probably could switch it up now. I think it's going to be, here's what my thoughts are. I feel like we get the rune words that they're supposedly going to make better. And they had mentioned changes to, did they mention Terror Zone specifically? Or the Sunder Charms? I don't remember how they worded it. I don't feel like looking it up. Isn't it, how'd they word that? Or was it just the rune words were not going to be all the changes? Maybe that's how they worded it. There's supposed to be something besides the rune words. It does. I was just thinking that, Bob. I actually had to count it. I was like, for some reason it looks longer this way. I'm thinking there's probably going to be where they actually move. Probably some of the ladder only rune words to non-ladder, maybe. Yeah, Bob, that was for the rune words themselves. In the first set of patch notes, if you can call it that, they mentioned not only the rune words are part of the changes. There was something else. Something along those lines. So, we'll see. Tyler, the new rune words ain't it, for sure. Or only a portion of the content arriving. Right. So it's kind of open-ended. They didn't really give us a whole lot with that. Maybe that's where I got it from, Liam. I know it was mentioned somewhere. But that could potentially be all. I mean, it really could. It could be the rune words and then actually the shift to the non-ladder stuff, which would be just, I don't know. All right, we'll just play a little bit now. What's the terror zone now? Still nothing. That one's junk. Yeah, Tyler, that'd be kind of cool to see, because they did that, right? I mean, they did a lot for Season 1. Season 1 had a lot, and they set that bar with Season 1, and then Season 2 literally was Terror Zone Sunder Charms, and then this season it's 8 rune words. It's like bar for, I mean, because what we get in 2.4, we got a ton of balance changes. So many balance changes to different classes. Not necessarily all great, but a lot of balance changes. Got the 6 or 8 rune words. Maybe it was 6. 6 rune words. So we'll see. I mean, it's definitely on a downward trend for what they're giving us. So we'll see. I doubt they're going to drop the rarity of the sunders. No, they're not going to change that. I would at least like for the Terror Zone list to be trimmed down. At least give me that. I don't know why I'm farming here. I have better luck in chaos. This place sucks. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Bob. That'd be a good number to trim it down to, because and that would actually, you know, give us more of the better tear zones just in general, because we don't have to cycle through 12 bad ones. I mean, even with 24, we're going to have some bad ones, but it's not going to be as noticeable. Yeah, I don't know, Liam. I mean, I'm not really surprised by a whole lot. Yeah, well, right now it's one in, what is it? How many zones are there? 36? So if it's 24, at least it gives us a 1 in 4 shot, right? I mean, I can live with those odds. I mean, but like when we're doing, like when I'm streaming, forget how often we actually get a good tear zone while I'm streaming. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sorry for those that love the pits. The pits ain't it. It did seem like I was a streak where when I was streaming we got the good decent tear zone at 6. That happened a lot. My rune tab's just sad in general, dude. I don't have squat for runes this season. I started off pretty decent. I actually got a lot of runes early, but man, it died. It died, and you know we still hadn't pulled an own rune this season, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, no burr. I haven't pulled a burr either. Yeah, it would be better for it to roll my luck to roll over into next season, right? It's kind of pointless now. 31. Yeah, we're in that slot where it's like, you know, I still like running stuff, but do I really want to find it now? An item find, I don't care. I mean, I'd like to scratch stuff off my grail, but like high runes, eh. 'Cause these ones I got left are just gonna roll into my non-ladder stash of high runes, and I haven't done anything with them. I hear you, Bob. Is that the approach we're needing to take? Bank some time up for playtime later. That's pretty funny, actually. Nice. That's cool. You actually got a good timing on this one, Bob. See, that's the problem with, y'all aren't like me and Snipes. Snipes and I got women that game, so they understand. The rest of y'all aren't quite as lucky as that. Yeah, that's what I mean by that. Not. Yeah, mobile games don't count as gaming. I mean, I'll give it to her. My wife will try any game. I've even had her playing Warzone for a while. She says she's not competitive, but like when we were playing like Overwatch, the first Overwatch, not this garbage that's out now, man, she played that game a lot. She played Overwatch more than I did. Oh, did you really, Janita? It's an acquired taste. But I mean, more power to you if you try it. I mean, you might like it. My wife didn't. Overwatch was more her shooter type game, but she played some. I've caught her playing like Warzone 1 like solo a couple of times. She was just playing it. So it wasn't just with me she was playing it. I see her in there playing it just solo. Overwatch 1 was so good, man. I'm so pained. Yeah, Bob, I'm so pained by that dude. I love Overwatch 1. I love that game so much, man. Wait to play what, Jerry? You talking about? Oh, you talking to her about playing or wait until they fit? Yeah.
I can't carry
It might be a good idea. I'd wait till the season 2 launch, maybe, to try Overwatch. Well, I mean, or Call of Duty, because they're supposedly rolling out some fixes. I think they might be too late though. What you talking about, Bob? Old No Limits playset. Now you talking about just like in general or like for competitive? Yeah, dude. When Overwatch first launched, a lot of people that don't know a lot about the game didn't know this. There was no limit on the character type. So like you could literally have 6 of the same exact character in the game. Like initially, when the game first launched, you could have like 6 Hanzos. That could be the team. They cut that out. I don't know how far into it they removed that, but they bring it back as like an arcade version. So sometimes it'll pop up on arcade where you can do that. But let me tell you, that was some funny stuff at the beginning. Dude, it was hysterical. Some of the meme builds or comps that would roll out of that. But yeah, then they took it out. And now we got Overwatch 2. 6 Torbs. Yeah, Bob. Man, we did that. Because I would play with friends. And we would do stuff like that. 6 Bastions, 6 Torbs. Oh my god, man. It was funny. That was some funny stuff. Dudes, 6 Symmetras with all her little turrets around. There was some fun stuff to be had from that. You know, I mean, you couldn't do it like competitively. But like for just like quick play stuff, man, that stuff was funny. Oh yeah, you'd be dead. Torb would be dead, but that turret would just be smacking people. There were so many play of the games where you'd be dead, but the turret would get like 4 kills. Who to wax and keep? I'm not following. What's up, Case? But see, what really makes me kind of mad about the way they handled it is I paid money for Overwatch, the original Overwatch, and it's no longer there. It's gone. Oh, Tommy, it's getting to the point where, like, I deleted all the level 1 mules because I got so many high-level characters rolling into non-ladder for this season coming up, ending, and the season 1, that I just dumped all the stuff from my level 1 mules, and I'm going to use high levels as mules. Because, I mean, it's pointless with all the characters. I mean, why delete a 90-plus Sork just because I got 3 of them? I just delete the level 1 mules. But yeah, I mean, I paid money for Overwatch. Overwatch 2 is free. But Overwatch 1 no longer exists. They removed it. It's gone. You can't go back and play it if you don't like Overwatch 2.
Not even death can save you from me.
That doesn't sit right with me. I paid money for that game. And I can't play it now because they removed it and they want to force me into the new Overwatch. Because I could guarantee you, if the original Overwatch was still out there, people would go back and play it. 100%. But you can't even do that now. Because that's happening in Warzone right now. They're, like, they kept the Warzone 1 around. And there's a lot of people going back to it because they don't like what's going on with the current Warzone. Which I'm not one of them. I don't mind the current Warzone. It just, there's so many bugs. It kind of, that's where it feels it's rough. They got a lot to fix. But I don't miss a lot from Warzone 1. There's a lot of people that like the old Warzone. But we didn't even get that option with Overwatch. It's just gone. There's no going back to it. And that feels a little skeezy to me. They took my money and then deleted my game. Dude, I don't even have a CD. What I couldn't tell you last. I'm at least 2 PCs removed from CD-ROMs in my computer. But see, that's there's no consistency with Activision. They like with Warzone, they kept the old one. With Overwatch, they deleted the old one. There's no consistency.
Not even death can save you from me.
I am over.
Yeah, it's just sad state of affairs. And that's why we bust out the 7 Days to Die. Yeah, I know, Bob. It'll be interesting to see. Well, that was a thing that came up with D3, wasn't it? There was a lot of people complaining that you couldn't play it offline. When that, I kind of remember that being a fairly big complaint with D3 when it launched, was just the fact that there was no offline version of it. Not that I would have played it offline, but there was people, I think, complaining about that. Yeah. I want to say, what do y'all think? I think the D3 launch was probably Blizzard's worst game launch. I mean, because they've had some bad ones, but I think the D3 launch was probably their worst one. I mean, that thing was an absolute nightmare. Oh, I know, Tommy. I'm just saying up to now. Because, you know, you always have it in your head like, all right, they screwed up so bad before, they'll learn, right? And they just don't. Because Overwatch 2 was really bad. I didn't play that one, so I've heard some bad stuff about the remaster or the remake for Warcraft 3. I did hear that was bad. So I missed that one. The Diablo Immortal release didn't go bad, I don't think. It was just a bad game, but I don't think the release was bad. I'm talking about the actual like server issues and all that kind of stuff. I don't think the Immortal, because I played it that first day. I just uninstalled it that first day. But I played it and was able to play it pretty easily. It's just, I couldn't play it. I didn't want to play it. It wasn't that I couldn't play it. I didn't want to play it. But, I mean, I tried to stream the Overwatch 2 launch because I was excited for it because I was such a huge fan of Overwatch, the original. Huge fan of that game. So I was excited for the Overwatch 2 launch, and that one was a close second to Diablo 3. It was so bad. I mean, you couldn't even, I think I played one game that entire evening. I think I got booted from my second match, and then we gave up. Did we have server issues that first day? I wasn't streaming. I didn't start D2 streaming. So I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I played the first day, but I don't remember that much about it. I know it was they ran into the server issues not long after the game dropped, because it was week 1 or 2 on the weekend where they had to roll back a lot because the database save issues was such a big problem. That happened pretty early in, like weeks. It was like on the weekend, like on a Sunday, and it was like the first or second weekend that the servers just shit the bed. I mean, they had to roll everything back. Because they used the excuse that they weren't expecting the player capacity, even though they knew how many games they sold. They literally know how many games that were purchased.
Not even death.
Snipes, probably next week. I was going to wait till they drop the full patch notes, because there might be some people that just go, nah, screw this, I'm not playing. So I figured Tuesday is when the patch notes are probably going to drop. I would assume. And I was going to do it at that point, because literally there might be some people that just go, nah, I'm not playing. it could be. I wouldn't put it past them to do something like super stupid that really turns people off. I'm hoping not. But I can see it happening. And then people go, nah, I'm not playing this. Who knows? So I was going to hold off until we got final patch notes. That'll still give us a week before sign up. Or before launch. Or the season start. So plenty of time for people to still decide and sign up for it. But yeah, that's what I mean, Ken. I mean, there just might be some people that go, whatever. Because there was a little bit, not a lot, but there was a little bit of people just wanting to see what the terror zones were going to be like and the drop rates on the Sunder charms, that sort of thing. So that first playthrough had people kind of going a little bit. But if there's nothing even like that, then people are not going to rush. I mean, they can shock us. I give it about a 5% chance that we're shocked in a good way. Yeah, I hear you, Joe. Dude, 5% is pretty close to 0. I'm just saying, it could happen. I mean, as small as that chance is, it could happen. I mean, they did a decent, season 1 was decent. It just, what screwed season 1 up that had me so torqued was how long it took them to get it out. Like, they were talking about season 1. When did we get first patch notes for season 1? Like February? End of January? We had season 1 patch notes like 4 months before they actually ended up dropping the season. Oh, they're going to straight up push untested stuff out. They already showed us that from season 2. That's going to be like the gold standard. We don't need to test it. Case, right? Wow. What a horrible drop. What is this? I'm just like, look at this terror zone. Now Lost City, and this when it does the Lost City, it doesn't even include ancient tunnels, which is stupid. But yeah, we're not going to see any like class balance stuff though. It's going to be a lot of cold sorks out the gate. That's what I'm doing. Trying to remember how long it took us that first night to get all the way through. It took us a little longer than I thought it would, but we still got it done pretty quick. Three and a half, was that what it was? We did decent. I mean, it wasn't like super fast, but we got through it, you know, and it wasn't like pushing into late evening, and we were we were still trying to get it done. We got it knocked out pretty decent. I mean, I remember season 1 when I tried to do the solo playthrough. I played, what I play, 12 and a half hours that first night, and I didn't even get finished with Nightmare, I don't think. Doing the solo playthrough on the Sork at that point was slow. It was a slow grind. Yeah, Dennis, that was another sad, like, half-ass thing that they did. And then we did some leveling runs at the end. So the end of the stream wasn't when we finished Hell difficulty. We actually did some bail runs at the end to get some levels.
I can't carry anymore.
I mean, we had a pretty decent team, a decent comp.
I can't carry anymore.
Full rejuve mules. I had those at one point. I dumped my full rejuve mules pretty early on when I was getting ready for season 2, I think. $732. Yeah, that's pretty long. I knew it was dragging on, but I think we started out like really slow. And then we were doing this, yeah, like we started doing the splits, and we got a little faster with it. Let's see. Check the grail for Gurks. Check the grail. Gurks. Yes, I have that scratched off. Oops, I don't need that. I wasn't the Sork. We had like 2 Sorks, I think. Well, Bob, you played Sork, right? And then I forget who the other one was. We had 2. Yeah, we'll try and speed it up. We'll try and speed it up. Because I was playing the Barb too. And we might have had two, actually. I don't remember now what our comp was. I know Tommy was there on a Zon. Snipes was playing as Assassin. We had two Sorks. I was playing a Barb. We might have had two Pallies. I don't think we had a terrible comp. I think our comp was okay. Because I want to say we had two Pally, two Sorks, at least one Barb, Assassin Zon. I don't remember. I think that's missing one.
Not even death can save you.
Can pretty close to that comp. I feel like there should be a druid in the mix. I don't remember. We went over it one time where we were looking at what the actual best team comp is. We weren't too far off like a pretty good comp setup. Let's see if I actually scratched this off. I'm pretty sure I did. I still haven't gone through and actually made up a list of what I'm missing. Demon. I know I got that one. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't have Andariel's marked off. Okay, well, let's fix that. I've found more than enough Andariels on stream. Ah, that's the one I'm missing. We did have our Necro. I don't remember who was playing it. We did have a Necro. But I think we had the basics pretty solid. I mean, yeah, you could have tweaked it, but I think it was a pretty solid comp. It is, what's it say? Looking for groupies. Musician looking for groupies. I don't even know where I got it. His old t-shirt. Yeah, I found one Tuesday. I've gotten Andy's multiple times for sure. I guess technically, if I wanted to get really into the weeds on this grail, I'd go back through some of my streams and mark stuff off.
I can't carry anymore.
What did we get for? Ah, Tristram. See, I think Tristram's too small to be a terror zone. That's such a small area. It does have a decent amount of boss champ packs for the size of the area, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's too small of an area to be a terror zone. Yeah, it should be worked in with another one combined. Because, you know, not only is it a small area, you have to go through Stonyfield, find the portal, and then start your terror zone. So it's kind of whatever. Yeah, I mean, they should combine. That would definitely be a good one to combine. Yeah. I would say, like Bob's saying, even into cows, like Stonyfield to Trist, clear, get your leg, do cows. That would be actually an awesome sequence of terror zones. Tyler, it's like an early leveling area just for playthroughs and stuff. As a terror zone, it's kind of eh. I mean, I guess you could do it as like a normal terror zone, and it helps with leveling, but the timing's got to be right. I mean, if you're doing a playthrough, you'd have to be super lucky to get the Trist terror zone when you're trying to do Trist leveling. I'm just gonna play a Sork, Mike. I mean, you know, as boring or meta as that is, I'm just gonna go with my Sork. I am gonna go with. I'm probably gonna mess around with an assassin for my second. I mean, it's just hard to ignore how good Sunders are for the early Sork grinding. Yeah, and the key farming, early key farming. There's just Sork's just too good. I'm curious what they're going to do with these rune words, though. I guarantee you they're just not going to go far enough with any kind of changes to make them significantly better. not even getting like junk uniques to drop. I can kind of see that, Mike. Metamorphosis was the only kind of end game one they had. I feel like if they cleaned it up a little bit with like the transitions between bear and wolf, it'd probably be a lot better. And I'm not the only one. There's several people that thought that that was a decent fix, but I think that will require a code change. So I don't know that they'll be able to pull that out. Because I feel like that shifting stuff is kind of inherent, having to transition back to human form with how shape-shifting works within the like legacy code. So I don't know. Usually when you have to rework something like that, it's I wouldn't say significant. It's a pretty healthy amount of code change. So I don't know that they have enough time to fix that, to be able to transition between wolf and druid without going to human form. So I just don't think they got enough time to pull that one off. They had a shot. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, that's what I'm. I don't know. It's well, you'd only shift between the two to buff, right? So then you'd play one or the other. But it's just kind of a clunky mechanic. And that was kind of the complaint. Just shifting was kind of clunky, and they have to fix it because after you had Mark of the Wolf or Mark of the Bear, you couldn't cast CTA anymore. So there's some inherent bugs into that current setup. So not only would they have to rewrite some legacy stuff to make the shifting work, they got some bugs they got to work out with the rune word itself. Well, Jerry, I could maybe see them potentially shifting some resource back to D2R after D4 launches, maybe. Because, you know, they're not going to need a full dev team to maintain D4. So they'll have to cut it back. So maybe potentially they shift some resource back to D2. Because you know they've pulled the resources off to get D4 launched. So that could potentially happen. I mean, there's a chance of it. And if nothing else, if D4 is kind of whatever, and people come back to D2, maybe they'll have some resources available to actually give us some good seasons. And I mean, that would be kind of a win, right? We can hope. I mean, I could see that being the case. I mean, because obviously they're not going to need a full dev team to keep D4. I mean, there'll be new content for D4, bug fixing type stuff, but definitely not requiring a full dev team. So maybe shifting people around or back could happen. Though, Jerry, those are so rare, dude. Even finding any kind of base with for obsession is kind of crazy. I don't know some guy. I don't see them shrinking the I don't see them shrinking the season length. It's just going to end up coinciding with D4 drop. So season 4 would potentially just be a nothing. Or being pushed back and having kind of a delay just because D4 is coming out. Who knows, man? A lot of speculation right now. But, I mean, we're already 5 months out. It's going by quick. They got a lot of eyeballs looking at them. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people playing D4 out of the gate. How many people stay is a different matter, but there's going to be a lot of people playing it out of the gate that are just not even Diablo players. Just people looking for a new game to play. There's going to be probably initially a huge player base. So if Blizzard does its usual screw up on launch day, I don't know. Yeah, they definitely won't communicate it. They're just notorious across all their game platforms or games just in general that they just don't communicate. I'm not playing World of Warcraft right now, so I don't know how it's going with what's the new one? Dragonflight? But I imagine that probably hadn't changed a whole lot. Yeah, Charles, I'm still debating on that one. The pre-order thing kind of pissed me off. So from a player standpoint, I don't want to give them any money, but from a creator standpoint, I feel like I need to play it. So I'm kind of stuck right now because I really don't want to give them the extra money. No, Jerry. Well, this is what's happening. So before, if you pre-ordered, you used to be able to get early access. This is what this is, early access. If you pre-order, you get early access, but you can't pre-order the base game, which is the $70 price tag. You have to pre-order the premium, or like there's 3 levels. There's like a mid-tier and a high tier. You have to pre-order the mid or the high tier version to get early access, and it's only 4 days. Literally, that's what they did. Used to be if you pre-ordered a game, that gained you early access just in general. But now you have to pre-order the upper tier premium version to get the 4-day early access, and it's only 4 days. That's what kind of torqued me and kind of pissed me off a little bit. Used to be pre-order was enough. But the Bobby Kotick money grab. And 4-day early access, I don't, you know, with their launch reputation, I don't know if that 4 days is going to net you anything. If the game's crappy, you know, when they try and launch it, it just goes sideways. Yeah, some guy, man. I've stood in line at GameStop. Did that a few times. Really wasn't when I was into World of Warcraft. Not for the original, but like the first X pack. It was pretty exciting, man, because the original launch classic was so good that X pack launch, man, and there was a huge line at the store at midnight at the GameStop, man. There was a huge line there. Yeah, maybe, Tyler. That's the thing that kind of pisses me off about it, man. You might be paying extra to be the early server beta test. And actually not get anything from the early access.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, dude, that stuff was all. I gotta be honest, man. It was kind of cool because then you were standing in line with people that had kind of the same passion for a particular game that you did. So you know, it was kind of cool. Yeah, right, Bob. That's basically what it is. No, Ken. No. Well, I don't know, man. GameStop is still, around and kicking. You know, so apparently there's people still going to the GameStop. But on the same token, there's the game hype isn't as strong now. Like they're not releasing games that are anywhere near as good as back when that excitement where people were lining up at the stores. The games just aren't as good. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. What was that game store I used to go to in the mall? There used to be a game store that was always in a mall. Oh, what was it? It started with a B. What was that game store? I used to love to go in there. Nah, it wasn't EB. I don't think it was called EB Games. Maybe? For some reason, maybe it was EB Games? I don't remember it being like an acronym. It had like a full name. I might have to look it up. It could. I don't. EB doesn't feel right. I feel like it was something else. It went out of business way early on, but it was like in just about every mall back in the day. I might have to look it up. It could be EB. That doesn't feel like the right one. I feel like it was called something else. Alright. Some of this is dark glow, right? I'm pretty sure this one's scratched off. I'm pretty sure that one's scratched. Dark glow is scratched. Wither string. I don't know if that one's actually scratched. No, it's not. So wither string is not scratched. And then rogue bow. Yeah, that one's scratched. Well, at least one of them wasn't. Alright, now I gotta look it up. Old mall. Babbage's. Babbage's. That's the one I'm trying to think of. And I don't know if that was regional or if that was nationwide. It might be regional. But Babbage's is one that was in, like, at least in North Carolina, it's in all the malls. Oh, did they become GameStop? Interesting. I didn't know that. Babbage's was like always in the malls. Huh, that's interesting. So they didn't actually go away. Man, I used to love to go into that store. I love that store, man. Because, I mean, back then, even back then, the games were $60. So, man, money was a lot harder to come by. So $60 was a lot of money to sink into a game.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
I think my dad has my old 2600 somewhere still. And he bought that 2600 when they first hit the market. I mean, we were one of the first kids on the block with an Atari. Man, I used to play, what was the name of that game? Missile Command. We used to play Missile Command for hours. Oh, Pitfall. Man, we played that one for hours. Holy crap, we played the hell out of Pitfall. I tell you, a video game platform that came out like not long after the Ataris, and I only remember the one console, and it was a company called I think Intellivision. I only knew one person that had it, but it had some of the greatest games on it. I think it was called Intellivision. It had a lot more complex like gamepad. Like the Atari 2600 had a joystick with one button, but the Intellivision had like all kind of buttons on it, and it had the ability, like depending on the game, had little slides that would go over the buttons that would tell you the controls. And a buddy of mine had this ship game. I don't even know, it was like an aircraft carrier game or something, and we would play that game for hours. But I only ever knew one person that had that console. Now, it's not common. Most people didn't ever see somebody with it in television. But it was actually a really cool console. And it was way early on. No, it wasn't Commodore. It was, I think Amico, what Jerry's saying, might have been the creators of it. Yeah, it had the spiral controller thing on it, or the cord on it. We gotta look this up. Yeah. Am I getting the name right, Jerry? It was Intellivision was the name of the console. Television. Yeah, Amico was the creator. There's one on eBay. Hold on, look at this thing. Look at this. Look at this. You see the pad? See the cord we're talking about? This actually has some really cool games. But yeah, most people they never saw that console. It was a rare one. You didn't see many people that had that. Yeah, the little template you could slide over. It was that one was not a real common one. A lot of people never saw it in television. Did you, Roger? Man, it was so cool. It had way better games than the Atari 2600. Way more complex because the controller had so much more stuff you could do on it. But yeah, that man, we'd play that one a lot. But yeah, I actually had a buddy before even Atari that had the original Pong. But that's literally all you could play on it was Pong. It had like the little dial controller on it. I don't know about that, Jerry. I say that, but I bet if you came around one, you'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, I might actually understand." But I mean, I think even back in the day when I think my dad bought that Atari, that 2600, I think that thing was like $250 back then. Which, I mean, if you think about it, this is like late 70s, early 80s. That's expensive. I think it was late 70s when it first dropped. Because my dad bought it like not long after it first came out. I'm telling y'all, he's the one that fueled my like video game addiction. Nice, some guy. Here you, dude. Yeah, you're gonna need it. Apparently, it's as cold as it's gonna get around you, man.
Hail to you, champion.
I'm telling you guys, these drops are like normal Diablo runs. The stuff that's been dropping. Winter's been pretty mild for the most part this season. We had like a little stretch where it was like super cold for about a week. We were getting pretty low temperatures for here. But outside of that, man, it's been pretty mild. We haven't gotten much of anything. Not gonna hear me complain though. I don't do cold, so. Yeah, I guess for where you're at, Josh, that's probably pretty mild.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's been kind of nasty out here, just not super cold, like um, mid 30s, low 40s is about as as cold as it's gotten here. I mean, it's dreary and nasty out, but this is kind of sad today. Yeah, Joe. I know I was talking to a buddy of mine last night. He's in Memphis, and they were getting some pretty nasty stuff. But I don't think the temperature's going to drop enough here, even with the rain that's coming with it, to even ice up anything or do. It's just going to be just dreary, just something you just don't want to go out in. But it's not going to be particularly cold. Yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of rain, a lot of moisture. It's just, the temperature's not dropping enough to make it much of anything. Getting kind of hungry. Two. I hadn't seen one in a while. Maybe that's what the problem is. It's a monarch. We'll be wanting those when they drop here pretty soon. Get off me. Ooh. Alright, we got something. Alright, Nightwing, or what is it, Veil of Steel? That's the other one, yeah. Alright, let's see if we get us a little Nightwing action here. Yeah, and oh my god. Anti-perfect? I think it's anti-perfect. Oh my god. That's sad. It's anti-perfect. Alright, I'll throw that in a freebie game. Holy crap. We get a Nightwing and it's 10% damage. That's so terrible. My luck. Well, maybe it's on the. Maybe I need to scratch. I think I can scratch it off my grail if nothing else. Yeah, we can scratch it off the grail. What a sorry roll. Yeah, I can. Somebody will. I'll give it away. I just. Yeah, it's rough for sure. I'm gonna put it on my list if nothing else. I'm not gonna put the 10. I'm just gonna say Nightwings. I'm not gonna say the damage. It was I needed it for my grail, so that's cool. Are you gonna call it on Tuesday, Can? I don't blame you, dude. It's nobody can hit it. It's a tough one. All right, we'll give that away. Do some trysts. Yeah, we could do that. Let's go to tryst. See what's there. I did some ancient tunnels earlier. I switched it up pretty quick though. Not even grabbing a leg. There was something about the pathing, right, that made... I think I did the path right. There was something about the pathing that potentially spawn more packs or something. Go to the left? Okay. Oh wait. One said right, one said left. I thought it was like you circled around and hugged the wall bottom or down and to the left. Alright, so if I go here, I'd always heard was you circled this way and then went around and then came back to the middle. Now, are you saying like go up here and circle around? Go counterclockwise. So like this way. See you, Josh, man. Have a good one, buddy. Circle around like this. Yeah, I think that might be the case. As long as you don't engage the center packs initially, I think either direction would work. Because the known champ pack in the middle is always going to be there. So you gotta like make it spawn like as many on the fringe as you can, like that, and then you go in the mid. I still think you need to at least include Stonyfield with Trist, because like that's a really like super fast run. Oh, are y'all saying, hold on, let's get back. I think I know what you're saying. I need to check that brand of stock. Did I look at this one? Blood Thief. I don't know if I've scratched that one. No, I have. Oops. No, I think I know what y'all are talking about. So y'all are saying do this edge and then go up and do this edge. So like do this down here before you get to Grizz. Like just do this area and do like here if there's a pack, and then do this up here. And then loop all the way around. I don't think it matters whether you do one or the other, as long as you don't engage Griswold or the champ pack. See, like here, Grizz is going to pop now. But there wasn't a whole lot of anything there to begin with this time. I still think they just need to, as you gain levels, they need to increase the density. I think that would make the tear zones a little better. Like as you go up in level, like somehow it keys the like a density increment to be a little higher. I think that would be a decent little tweak to the tear zones. I think they just need to cut them down a bit. At least down to 30. 24 is probably a better number, but at least down to 30. Because some of them are just not good. And then from there, if they could do something with the density of the tear zones, I think that'd be a pretty decent adjustment. So you're saying there's more chance of packs up here? None of them on this side this time. Well, I'm trying to be at least somewhat practical. As, you know, spawning a super unique might require a code change, and they're just not going to do a lot of that. But I think you could. I think a density might be spawned off of a static number or a field in the database, even. Maybe. That's just guessing. But from a practicality standpoint, the less code changes they have to make, the more chance of it happening. Because I think density changes are a good change that could be made, I think, fairly simply. Griswold's such a beast when it comes to health. I'm gonna win Can's bounty myself. T-strokes. 192s plus 2s. Ooh, that's horrible. That would be interesting, Mike. I'd have to think it through. Angel's Pledge is a really nice early rune word. Being in a helmet could open up some possibilities. I mean, I'd have to like play it out in my head, but I mean, it's better than the ones they got. These rune words they got now. I mean, they've kind of missed the mark. Even the guys that announced the rune words initially, I don't know about Lucky, but I know Macro has kind of backed off. He announced the helmets, if I'm not mistaken. And he's even kind of backed off and said that needs to be changed. I mean, Mike, it's probably better. It would probably be a better one than these current rune words. We'll see. They're supposedly changing them, so we'll find out. I should have counted. What was that? 3? 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4. Wait, how many did I get here? I think this was a champ pack and a boss pack. So 2, 3. There's another one, champ. So that's 4. That's 4. It's right here. Then you get Grizz. We won't count the spawned ones. So we've gotten 4 without the base. Like, we get the champ pack in the middle, which is always there. I don't know about this though. I don't remember I don't know if that was a champ pack that spawned there. So this is the champ pack. Won't count that one. We'll redo it. Redo that. Alright, so. Boss pack. That's 1. Boss pack. That's 2. Nothing else. Boss pack. That's 3. Where's Grizz? That was kind of minimal that time. These guys are always here. There's Grizz. That was actually pretty minimal that time. Oh, Jerry got a sunder. Yeah, can. I'm going to win it myself, dude. Nobody else is going to win it, but I'll win it. I'm going to get one. Wait, did it switch? Why is it? Is it 6? Oh, crap. I didn't realize it was 6. Yeah, Jerry, let's we'll make a game. We'll check your sunder before I go eat. I didn't realize what time it was. Holy crap. I was like, why is it not marked anymore? Win 1, Jerry. Maybe Jerry's luck will finally turn. Actually can. I forgot all about it. Alright, here we go. This is Jerry. Oh, he's got a couple. Alright. None of them match the graphic. Cold 77. Lightning 74. Last one. Oh, so close. Gold 83. 85 is the bounty. Close. Joe, you got one? Uh-oh, Joe's got the graphic. Joe's got the graphic. All right, Joe, here we go. Fire 85. No go, man. All right, guys, I'm going to be on for 7 days tonight. 7 days tonight at 7. What's today? Today's Thursday, right? So it'll be 7 days tomorrow night. I don't know about Saturday during the day yet. Sunday, of course. Yeah, maybe we need to do Kane. But definitely 7 days tonight and tomorrow night. And I'll let y'all know about Saturday. But Sunday, bring your sunders. We need to take Can's burr runes. So I'm going to do some sunder farming. Alright, guys. I'm going to go get some food. Appreciate y'all hanging out. If you want to just hang out tonight, we'll be on 7 days tonight. Don't forget to like on the way out. I appreciate y'all hanging. Peace. Got to get some food.